Good morning. This is Mission Alive with Roger from the MSC Mission Office. We have a problem with our camera and I'm a little bit late. But anyway, we will go ahead with Mission Alive. Today, the reading is the Transfiguration of Christ on the Mountain. And we could ask the question, who's this different Jesus? Where did he come from? The apostles saw something very different. And so who was this Jesus? It's the same Jesus as they saw walking around every day. It's the same Jesus. The different Jesus they saw was always there within. They saw a Jesus that was already contained within the normal Jesus and was revealed. This is a really good lesson to us because we all are a bit the same. Inside ourselves is this other person, is this other self, the better self. Most of us take most of our life to try and bring that better self out and reveal it and to show to other people. When I was working in Papua New Guinea, I was working for the Diocesan Renewal Program, and part of that was after we'd done an analysis and a diagnosis of the diocese, when we had to find out what was going on in the diocese, what the problems were, what the strengths were, what the good and the bad was, then we would work on what we used to call the ideal of the diocese. What do we want to become as a diocese? What would be the perfect diocese in all its aspects, in all its different works, in all its parishes, in all its institutions, and all its people? What do we want to become? Now, this was not creating a new diocese. The ideal, what we call the dream of the diocese, is already existing within the diocese. And we have to work through planning and programming and many activities to make it happen, to bring it out. And it takes years to create the right atmosphere and the right changes in people to make that happen. So this image today of Jesus on the mountain holds many lessons for us, and that we can follow in our life and in our communities, in our own parishes, with one another. We need to be looking inside to see what is the better reality, the better self, the better parish, the better way of doing things. And then we have to develop it. Often it means we have to bring about changes within people, conversion, slow, gradual conversion to values, the values of the church, the values of the gospel, of unity, loving one another, caring for one another, respect for one another, participating in the work of God and the work of the church, being on mission to proclaim the word of God far and wide. All of these things take time to develop in our attitudes, in our spirituality, in our understanding, in our training for tasks. It's all there. It's all within us. And the task is to bring it out, to develop it, and to put it to work for the better mission of the church and for a better world. And this is our mission. And thank you for being on mission with us. And I apologize for the lack of transmission this morning. But we keep